Hi everybody, welcome to SimplyScuba and welcome to 2022. We're now officially living in the future now, so hopefully you're nice and recovered and you've had some nice time off, but whilst most people are asking you to look forwards and making some New Year's resolutions, I'm going to be looking back and I suppose a little bit forwards at the latest and greatest scuba diving equipment that came out in 2021 and some that you might have missed that are available on our website and of course some that might be coming forwards. So first up, we're looking at the Aqualung Fast Strap. So this is quite cool. This is basically a replacement mask strap. And instead of having to be specifically designed for your mask, this is basically the snowboarding goggles style, but they're designed to be as universal as possible. So they have these little hooks and they basically hook onto most mask straps. They're all mask buckles. There are going to be some where it doesn't fit perfectly, but of all the masks that I had, they fit all of them without any problem, and they're really quick and easy to attach. Come in a bunch of different colours, and I just prefer them. I think this is going to be the norm. Most masks are going to be stepping away from the traditional silicone mask straps with little ratchet straps and moving on to something more like this going forwards, but nice and comfortable and very, very practical as well. We also have Zone 3 swimming. So this is for open water swimming. It's getting very, very big nowadays. And if you're going scuba diving, wherever you are, chances are you're doing some open water swimming as well. Zone 3 are a top brand. They do all sorts from triathletes and all that kind of stuff to keep you warm, keep you safe in the water. So definitely a top brand to keep an eye on. The Santi heated vest, along with their new Thermovalves, the 303s, they can increase the amount that they swivel. So this is kind of a game changer in that you have an external heated battery and then it actually warms up your core. You can get a full suit, you can even get gloves that have heating elements throughout them, but even just the vest isn't going to add too much, and it is thermal in itself, so you don't even have to connect it to sort of stay a little bit warmer in the water. But if you are trying to expand your horizons, you do feel the cold, you do want a little extra, then something like the Santi heated vest is definitely going to help out. The Shearwater Swift transmitter was released this season in 2021. The Swift is quite clever. Most people just see it as a transmitter, but actually it's a transmitter receiver. It's actually listening out for other transmitters, because one of the big problems with wireless air transmitters is if you're diving in a big group with lots of transmitters, there's lots of signals being sent left, right, and center. So what the Shearwater Swift does is actually listens out, waits until the coast is clear, and then it broadcasts. That way it's not going to get sort of mixed signals anywhere. So yeah, it is pretty clever. So if you've got a Shearwater air integrated dive computer or something that works with the pelagic system, the Shearwater Swift is a smart little transmitter. We, of course, got the Garmin Descent MK2 and the Mark IIs, smart dive computer, but also a day-to-day smartwatch. I've said smart quite a lot in that, but the Descent is actually a really nice dive computer. It works for recreational, it even works for technical diving, but also just day-to-day life. It has the heart rate monitor, it has Garmin Pay, sorry, so you can wirelessly pay for things. It connects to your phone, it does everything. It will probably cook you breakfast if you find the right app for it, but for a really nice dive computer that is actually watch size. The Mark II is a little chunky, but the Mark IIs is incredibly compact. Rechargeable battery, all that clever stuff. If you're after a really nice dive computer that you do actually wear day to day and it is quite practical off the dive site as well, the Descent Mark II is definitely worth checking out. And the Aquatics T25, so this is their anniversary regulator. It's basically a really sort of souped up T3 regulator. So it's titanium, strong, lightweight, but what they've done is they've given it this DLC coating, which is diamond-like coating, and that gives it an iridescent finish, that kind of rainbow finish. They're only making a handful of these, not too many. We're getting hold of 5, I believe. So if you do find one on the website, go for it. Yeah, they're a really fancy regulator. Each of them is going to be completely individual because the way that they do that DLC coating is different for every single one. So each regulator is going to be truly unique, and it's just a lovely regulator all around. Looking back to some of the favourites of 2021, so the Apeks Luna range came out. I quite like the Luna Mini. They've got the regular Luna and then the Luna ADV, the advanced one, which is really big torch, and it comes with that that sort of aluminium Goodman style handle. The Luna, lovely range, so they're all environmentally sealed or factory sealed, so you don't have to worry about unscrewing it, opening it up, doing anything like that. You get the battery level indicator on the back. The Luna Mini just has that traffic light system, but as you go up through the range, the Luna and the Advanced actually spells it out for you on a little screen. So for decent dive torch, the Luna range is definitely worth checking out. The Fourth Element Arctic Hoodie, the Arctic undersuit has been used all around the world for quite a fair amount of time nowadays. I used to teach wearing Arctic's undersuits. Now they've basically turned it into a hoodie. So for just an actual warm hoodie that you can wear day to day, you can wear it down to the dive site. Doesn't matter if you get a little bit wet, it's designed for that. Very smart, simple black hoodie, and that Arctic material is very effective at keeping you warm and dry. Shearwater released their Peregrine dive computer, so this is a it was more designed at entry-level divers, but you can actually use that for quite a lot of your diving career. Color screen, rechargeable battery, it's got everything in it that you need. It's a very smart, intuitive dive computer, and Shearwater are really hard to beat when you come to checking up on them. Have a look online, see what most people say about Shearwater dive computers, and I don't think I've ever seen a negative comment. So yeah, the Peregrine is definitely hard to beat when you're just sort of starting out and you want a decent color screen dive computer. So 2021 was actually a pretty cool time for scuba diving equipment, on SimplyScuba at least. Links to all of those are going to be down in the description below if you want to check them out. There is some truly great stuff that's due to arrive this year going forwards from a whole range of different brands, so stay tuned for those. Most of them are probably going to be announced around the March-April time, just before the new season starts, and from what I've seen, it's pretty cool. As soon as I get my hands on them, I'll show you around the new bits and bobs and their cool features. That's kind of all I can say about it, to be honest. Non-disclosure agreements, all that kind of stuff. But if you subscribe, you'll be among the first to know. So click on that little subscribe button for me. But now's a great time to just take a moment, go and check over on your kit locker. Look at your gear, it's January, you're not going to be, well, most people aren't diving this time of year. Make sure that all of your dive equipment is in good condition. Get anything serviced that needs to be serviced, your cylinders, check the date, your regulators, replace any worn or broken parts. Thank you for watching, everybody. You can go check your dive gear now. Happy New Year, and of course, safe diving.